Hi, it's Sabrina. Join me with a lineup of incredible experts as we inspire you.
It's you transcending
to redesign your life. I love this, one small change at a time. This is the Sabrina Soto Show. Come on in. Pattie, I'm so thrilled you're here. Thank you for coming over.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here.
I hope you're hungry. I made
Yes, I am. Absolutely. What is this?
Caviar, I call it. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm fantastic. You guys, Pattie Ehsaei, otherwise known as the Duchess of Decorum. Why I'm excited about this conversation is because it's something that most people don't talk about. It's a taboo, no subject, and It's money. Money is important, as well as family and community and our health, but we need to have good financial hygiene to live, a good life.
Yes.
A well-rounded life.
Yeah.
And it's not about the amount of money that you have, but being responsible, I think, is what is important. People get divorced over money.
Yes, that's the top reason that people get divorced, actually, is over finances, because we don't talk about it.
Yeah.
We go into a marriage knowing everything we need to know about the other person, except for their finances. I mean, after the question, are you single? What do your finances look like is the most important question, and we don't ask it because it's like taboo for some reason.
What led you from going to being successful on your own to being more vocal and posting about this sort of controversial topic?
I was born in Iran, and we moved here when I was 7. And when I lived in Iran, my mother worked. She had a great career, so did my dad. So I saw the power dynamics were very balanced. And when we moved to the US, I didn't speak a word of English. I was dyslexic, I had ADHD. So I was really struggling as a kid. And I noticed that my mother was struggling because the financial independence that she had in Iran, she no longer had here because she couldn't work due to the language barrier. And slowly I saw the power dynamic shifting to where she just had less and less control over her life and what she wanted to do.
What about the women who do like a more traditional setup?
I think that every single person, even if you're deciding to stay home, you should somehow make your own money and have your own separate bank account that only you control. You can literally have a side hustle on the internet working a couple of hours a day and still make something for yourself just so you have money to make decisions about your own life.
Even just educating yourself on what you have is important.
Absolutely. There's so many women whose husbands, not just in divorces, but pass away, that have no idea about anything because we've been told that he's better at money than we are. So let us just give him all the money and all the control and let him deal with it. Well, what if something happens?
Right.
We don't have a plan B. And by the way, that's completely false. Women are better investors than men. That's been proven statistically.
Why do you think that is?
Because we don't think we know everything. Men are huge risk takers because they're overly confident in their investing. And studies show that when women invest, we're really thoughtful. And part of a good investment strategy is to keep your investments and not trade all the time. And men, they're overly confident. They think they know it all, so they keep trading and their investments don't perform as well as women's.
Why do you think that people get uncomfortable when they talk about money?
Because they think that, especially women, that we're being gold diggers. No, I want to know how financially secure you are and your financial well-being. It's not about, I need you to support me, but I need you to be able to support you and support a certain lifestyle that we both want. On first dates, I ask, what is your credit score?
It shows a level of responsibility.
Absolutely. So when someone's credit score is low, what that tells you is they've made late payments. They maybe have a foreclosure or a bankruptcy, and also their credit worthiness. The creditors are giving you credit on your word that you're going to pay it back. And if you're not going to pay it back, you're not good on your word. So what does that mean? That may translate also into the relationship.
Now, you went viral for something kind of controversial and pushed a lot of buttons.
Ladies, listen up. If you are a financially independent woman, you should never, ever date a broke dude.
So I dated a broke dude and it really cost me financially. I was willing to pay for everything because I was so desperate to be loved. So I footed the bill for the food, for the rent. He never once offered to pay for anything. And we lived like that for 2 years. And eventually it just got to a point where I lost respect for him. And he was losing respect for me too. It wasn't
Because you were enabling it.
I was enabling him. I wasn't demanding anything from this guy. I was allowing him to just be a schlep on my sofa. And I'm like, really? Is this what I want out of my life? Is this dude? And a lot of women make that mistake. it's really not about making as much money as someone. You don't have to match me dollar for dollar.
It's about having ambition and having
It's
responsibility.
mindset. You don't want to have a broke mindset.
There you go. I know you also have the questions everyone should ask before they get married.
Yes, I wish I had asked these questions before I even started dating. The first question is, what are your long-term financial goals?
Okay.
And what you want to learn from this question is if your financial goals align. So number 2 is, what is your debt to income ratio? Do you know what that is?
I do. I used to be a mortgage broker.
Oh my gosh, so you know. Okay, so for those that don't know, your debt to income ratio is your total debt payments divided by what you bring home gross at the end of the month. And that shouldn't be above do you know?
Well, back when I think it was 30, right? Or
43%.
Okay, there we go.
43%. If it's above 43%, creditors are not going to extend you credit. And that means you're on the verge of bankruptcy because you're not able to make ends meet. Okay, so number 3, we talked about this a little bit, is your credit score. If your credit score is not where it needs to be, you can pull your credit score. You get one free one every single year. See if there's any issues in the credit score. Report that to the agencies. Pay on time. Set up auto pay so you can just pay on time. Don't close credit cards. You are getting less credit extended to you, which means your utilization goes up.
Right.
And if it's above 30%, you're in trouble.
Thank you, Pattie, so much for having this conversation.
Thank you for
I'm
having
so
me.
happy you
This was
came.
so much fun.
All right, let's eat.
All right, perfect.